In terms of the gas situation in Europe specifically, folks I've spoken to in Europe have said again and again that the United States and other players are taking advantage of the situation. They call it price gouging. But in your mind, are they putting a fair price on their product?
Well, look, I mean, Europe, I agree with what the Chancellor said. Europe is going to get by this winter. It was a real question a little while ago, but that's just in terms of access, and it's really in regards to luck about the weather, because it's been warmer than it normally would be. But if there is a cold snap, it could spell some trouble. I agree that the most ministers, again, that I talk to and policymakers in the energy space are worried about 2023 and 24 in terms of the gas crisis in Europe. And to your question, I mean, really, Europe's energy crisis is really spreading to other parts of the world. And this is where the high prices from the U.S., because it's a global market now. I mean, oil and gas are global commodities. And, you know, the Pakistan had a tender for an LNG, couldn't get one seller for a multi-billion-dollar gas tender because Europe is pricing other parts of the world out of the market. It's spreading in places like Africa, as you mentioned. You know, Heathrow Airport in London consumes more energy than the entire country of Sierra Leone. And that's because, at the point that Steve said, there's, you know, 600 million people without access to energy. And it's a serious problem. But one minister in Africa, when I was there at Africa Energy Week in Cape Town about a month ago, joked, like, said something like, we'll carbonize after we decarbonize, or we'll decarbonize after we carbonize. So, you know, look, Africa wants to develop, and it needs hydrocarbons to develop. That shouldn't, none of what I'm saying should make people think we shouldn't be pursuing the transition and that climate change isn't a problem. It's a huge problem that we have to solve. But the reality of the situation is the IEA report that came out in 2020, a technology report, basically says wind and solar get us about halfway to solving our climate goals by 2050. The other 50% have to come from new technologies or technologies that are not invented or not yet commercialized yet. And, you know, so we're talking about things like hydrogen and CCUS, but maybe things like fusion and small modular nuclear reactors. But until we have an alternative developed, we have to keep investing in oil and gas. And the reason I keep talking about this, it may seem odd for the head of an international energy agency to be talking about investing more in oil and gas, but I'm concerned about it because I am concerned about the transition and climate. Because if the public starts to equate high energy prices and volatility with climate action or the transition, we're in serious trouble.
Don't you think?
Sorry?
They're already beginning to.
I think you're starting to see signs of it, yes, for sure. And I think it's just a question culturally. I know in the United States, if you lose the public support on something as existential as this, you lose it forever. You don't get it back. I don't know how it would be in other parts of the world, but we have to manage this transition. We have to be smarter about it. We can't be telling the people, leading them to believe that this can all be solved with more wind and solar. We need a lot more wind and solar. Trust me. If I were in the private sector now, I'd be in the wind and solar business. It's great potential, and there's a lot of incentives in that direction, but it doesn't help us solve our climate emergency. We need these new technologies. What we're trying to do at the IEF is encourage countries like the United States, and this administration has actually done a tremendous job increasing clean energy R&D by fourfold. The UAE is doing so much in this area. Italy, France is doing this. We need more countries to invest in clean energy R&D because really companies at the end of the day aren't going to be investing in risky clean energy R&D. We really need countries and governments to invest in these types of technologies.